Hey guys, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector, and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. And I got a little update for you guys because I know some of you have been asking about this guy right here. So this obviously is the Dark Knight Returns Premium Format Sideshow Collectibles. And as you guys know, I just reviewed this one recently. It took a long time to finally get in the Batcave, but alas, he was here. But the problem was, and he was actually perfect, but the problem was it had some yellowing. And so I was concerned because some people's looked yellow and some people's didn't. Actually, it was funny because I actually went back to my old footage at San Diego, and they had this one on display lit up, and there was some little bit of kind of yellow, but not near as much yellow as mine had. And so I'm like, maybe I just got a bad LED, and I would assume that the LED runs, kind of just along, through the middle of this thing. And so I started looking at photos of other people's, and I saw that some people had a little bit of yellow, especially from the batch that I just got. And then also a lot of people just had white. Now I don't have this turned on yet, but this is, long story short, I did contact customer service and I said, hey, this is really yellow. And I gave them some photos of it and whatnot. And they actually had not heard that complaint at that point, at least this customer service representative. Amazing. I just want to, again, always say Sideshow, some of the best customer service in the business. Really, really good stuff. So anyway, he actually checked with a couple of other customer service people, and they all agreed that, I just needed to send it back for a replacement. Well, of course, they also said that I'm lucky because, this is obviously waitlisted or whatever, and they're shipping in batches, but they had some in stock or whatever to ship to me. So I'm like, okay, that's great. I'm going to definitely thumbs up for that. But I was also really worried because it seems like a lot of people that got, this in this batch with me, there was some issues with the yellowing. And so, some customer service representatives said, hey, they're just like that. There is some yellowing even on our display video or whatever. And other people said, no, that's not correct. I also reached out to the artist himself. I'm lucky enough to be friends with him on Facebook, talked to Daniel Bell, and Daniel Bell believed that it was supposed to all be white. And so, again, I just thought, well, maybe I had a bad LED. And so let's check this out. I'm going to turn on the power, and it doesn't always come across great on film, but I don't have any yellowing. You can actually see where the LED stops. You can actually see it there. It doesn't go all the way up to the top of the bolt. Again, I don't know if that's the same on everybody's or not, but clearly it is now all white. So I don't have, it is a darker shading up here. So, people need to be aware of that, but it is brighter down here at the bottom. So it is what it is. Obviously this is a great replacement. I unfortunately though had a couple of areas of breakage on mine. One of the rocks, this is the tip of a cape. I think I will be able to repair it, although it's really strange. It looks like it's already been glued. So I'm kind of wondering if mine was a return, possibly. I am going to contact Sideshow and just see what they say. Maybe a little bit of credit back. There was also a breakage. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's right there. It still keys in okay, but there was a cracked piece of the lightning bolt there on this one. So I did have a little bit of damage, whereas my first one was perfect. So that does suck, but at least the lightning bolt is accurate. I do worry about this one over time, that maybe the LEDs will yellow over time. That's possible. Sideshow's not going to know that at this point, and you can't blame them 5 years from now if it's yellow. But this is one that looks great lit up, but it also, whenever you turn it off, obviously, I feel like it looks just as good. With it off, you still have that gray. It almost looks illuminated the way they painted it. So, yes, it does look very cool lit up. There is no question about that. It's very, very cool. One of the coolest. I joked to the coolest nightlight of all time. But again, just a little update here so you guys can see, that it does work, and it was worth at least contacting Sideshow. And maybe if you don't get the answer you want, if they say, well, they're all yellow, maybe try again with a different representative. Because again, I was able to get mine replaced. Again, phenomenal customer service. Again, I've just always had top-notch service And just about everybody I always talk to always agrees. But again, the statue is awesome. Again, just a few areas of little breakage that maybe I'll be able to repair. But again, from top to bottom, guys, I can't recommend this statue enough. It has such presence in the collection. And again, hopefully you get the white bolt and you don't have any trouble at all with yours. But if you do have major yellowing like I did, it's definitely worth a call or a live chat bot, and ask them if they could maybe send you another one. Again, they might not have it in stock right now. You might have to wait a little bit. But again, they sent me a label. Didn't cost me a thing to ship it back, so I did that. And again, I just absolutely love it. I'm so glad to have it back in the collection. And definitely maybe going to pair up these two. Again, I've got the Tweeterhead Joker quarter scale. Again, I want to thank Chad for coming on and addressing that whole situation. So again, if you missed it, Tweeterhead's going to take care of you and send this particular portrait right here and this knife. This is how I have it displayed with those exclusive pieces. Or they're not really exclusive, but they're the alternate heads and alternate hands. So again, about a month from now, those will start shipping to you guys. So, don't worry again. Don't worry about it. Again, two really great pieces from Tweeterhead and Sideshow. You can't go wrong with either one of these. But again, I just wanted to update you guys on this because I know some of you were wanting an update. So anyway, stay tuned to the channel this week. I've got a lot of content coming up for you guys. Stay safe, be well. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. Click the join button down below for early access to our videos and other perks. And again, I just want to take a moment just to thank each and every one of you for continuing to support the channel like you guys do. I can't do this without you. So again, I love you guys. And I'll see you in the Batcave. Bye, everybody.